Hello friends, I am Rudraksh and welcome to my channel JMB Rudraksh Science Classes. So friends, in today's video I am going to discuss the topic Raja Ram Mohan Roy from the chapter Women and Reform. So let's start. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was also known as the maker of India. He was known as the maker of India, or we also say him the father of Indian Renaissance. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was known as the maker of India or father of Indian Renaissance, and he was born in a Brahmin family. Born in a Brahmin family in Bengal. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy was born born in Brahmin family in Bengal. So he was born in Bengal in Brahmin family, and he was also opposed by idol worship and caste oppression. Opposed by idol worship and the caste oppression. So, like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he was so muchly forced by the idol worship or the caste oppression, and he also advocated education as the vehicle of social reform. Advocated education as a vehicle of social reform. As a vehicle of social reform. So he said that education is a vehicle of the social reform, and he came out fiercely against the sati. He came out fiercely against sati. So he was not satisfied by the practice of sati, and he came out fiercely against the practice of sati. So next is that Raja Ram Mohan Roy launched a campaign. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy launched a campaign. So basically, Raja Ram Mohan Roy launched or started a campaign by using his journal. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy wanted to start a campaign against sati, and he used his journal Sambada Kaumudi. What? Sambada Kaumudi. He was also very famous to start a Samaj which was known as the Brahmo Samaj. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy started a Samaj known as Brahmo Samaj in 1830. In which time? 1830. So he was opposed by the orthodoxy people. Opposed by orthodoxy, but he was also supported by some people. Supported by some thing. So he started Brahmo Samaj in 1813. The main thing was that he was forced by the orthodoxy people, but also he was given support by some people who were against the illegal practices of sati, etc. So next is that what are the reasons for forceful commission of sati? Forceful commission of sati. So why? So basically I have to write that what were the reasons for the women that they were forced to commit sati. Why women were forced to commit sati? So that they have no share in. So they have no share in, first is their property and the inheritance of his husband, या फिर husband's inheritance. So why the women were forced to commit sati? They were forced so that they have no share in the property and also they have no share in their husband's inheritance. So next is that what was the process of sati? Process of sati. So there were two processes. First is that the woman was tied with ropes and pressed with green bamboos until consumed by the flame. So first they were tied with the ropes and they were also pressed with the green bamboos until they were consumed by the flame. And next is that they were given or they were pushed into the burning fire. So in first they were tied with the ropes and pressed with the green bamboos until they were consumed by the flame. Or second, that second process was that some people they pushed the woman into the burning fire. So next is that in 1828 Lord William Bentinck, the Governor General, so in 1828 Lord William Bentinck, Governor General, he took the most important point, or he took one decision, which was decision that he declared sati illegal in 1829. So he took a step to declare sati illegal in which year? 1829. So this is important, when sati was when sati was made illegal and by whom. But many orthodox sections they gathered and they did a petition against whom? Against the government in so when Lord William Bentinck he declared sati illegal in 1829, because of this reason, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he presented a counter petition. So because of this reason, that the orthodox section, the petitions against the government in England, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he presented his counter petition. So from ancient tracts of Manu, Raja Ram Mohan Roy said that Hindu religion allowed women to live as widows. The Hindu religion, they allowed them to live as widows, but they were not forced to commit the sati. The Hindu religion, they allowed the women to live as the widows, but they did not say to commit the sati. So that's why the British government, they petitioned the orthodox thinkers. Because of this reason, Britishers they petitioned the orthodox thinkers. So this is whole explanation on the topic Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So I hope you like my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to get notifications of my future video. Thank you.